Okay, that should work. Hopefully.
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 Brah, welcome to Places Broadcast. Hope that you are having a nice fall. Don't forget that tonight the clocks roll back, right? Is that tomorrow night?
It's tonight.
It's tonight. Okay, yes, we get one more hour. Yeah. Quote unquote, however it works, whatever, that crazy witchcraft. Hey, I'm excited. I will get more sleep tonight. When I got done playing Hell Let Loose with you guys last night, I pretty much turned off my PS5 and fell asleep on the couch downstairs. Until like 3 o'clock in the morning, I woke up. I was like, "What? What's going on?"
Yeah, I was pretty wired still. We played one more match without you, and
really?
I was like still wired, so it took me a while to get to bed. But then this morning, I didn't want to wake up at all.
Hey, it was pretty fun. Even though you had to tell me what to do half the time.
Oh yeah,
You played more matches than I have, way more probably.
Yep, it's a hella good time.
Well, I heard it was a different kind of game. It wasn't just your standard World War II shooter. That there was way more to it, and hell, there was, and it was kind of cool how like at one point you were building the little HUD and building the little tank and all that, and then we were on the cannons and you were telling me where to shoot at and all that. It was really neat.
I agree. It's a different type of game that has roles, and everyone needs to fill their roles. So, like I said, every part of it needs to everyone needs to know what to do, and if everyone's kind of rolling on their what they need to do, then we're good. I mean, like the artillery is important, and so you need to have people there. You have to have people in the tanks, and then you have to have a good commander who's telling you where to drop garrisons. A good squad leader that drops outposts, so you don't have to spawn like super far away.
A good commander that actually resupplies tanks.
Yeah, that's a big one. We didn't get any good commanders yesterday.
Hey, I'll tell you this: if you're a lone wolf gamer, don't play that game. Because before James was playing a match and I was waiting, I just started a match. My squad left me, so I'm just running around and having no clue what's going on. I haven't seen anyone, just running through these towns. I'm like, this is the most boring shit I've ever played. I got mad and just quit and started playing Guardians of the Galaxy.
How's that game?
It's really fun, man. I was kind of surprised. I like Avengers. And I've had a good time with it, and I was spent plenty of time playing it. It's not the best game in the world. And I was just a little bit worried since it's the same publisher, different developers. And I was kind of worried that it might get that rub off the Avengers, but it's not. It's completely different. It's so far so good. If you like the movie Guardians of the Galaxy, this is like playing an interactive movie of it. So getting the cool new costumes and meeting all the different characters and all the little one-liners, and the whole team's arguing throughout the whole mission. So far, so good. But yeah, after their match was done, I started playing Hell Let Loose with them. We played for what, about an hour or so, hour and a half?
We probably had played longer because
okay.
If we played 2 matches, which I'm pretty sure we did.
I was a tank commander at one point, and then I was the gunner, and
You didn't drive the tank though, damn it.
no, thank God.
I wish you guys would drive the tank because
Guys, it's a manual. Stop.
Yeah, and I don't have no problem with it being a manual, but like it's just, even when you're trying to like stop, it's just like it's chugging, and I don't know, it's fun, but it's definitely difficult compared to driving anything else in video games. Although I guess if you drive like a plane in Battlefield, there's a chance that you might just crash right away.
Yeah, I did that in the single player. Wait, what just happened? But if you have a squad of friends that'll play with you and Hell Let Loose, it's pretty fun. If you don't have any friends and you don't mind trying to get some online people to cooperate, give it a shot. But if you don't, then I'm not really sure if I'd recommend it. Then
Yeah, I mean, I'm the same. You have to either know someone or hope that you can get in a squad and make sure you're mic is on, so you can talk to people, because that is a big deal. And then, but yeah, I think the game's great. I think it really feels like feels like. I mean, I've never been to war, obviously, but like, it feels like it's more chaotic than, I feel like this is like what I would picture World War II to be when you go to like Omaha Beach or Utah Beach and all that stuff. And the sounds are great. I love the sounds in the game.
Oh yeah, man. I was doing something. I was like, what was that? I'm like, oh, it's just the background noise,
Yeah, and then the bombing runs are sweet to see like the smoke in the air and everything.
Yeah.
It's just an overall really, really cool game. And if, like I said, if you're like Call of Duty guy, not for you. But if it's a game that you kind of want to play in your attack and all that stuff and try to, learn how to flank, that's definitely your game.
Well, I've been in this World War I, World War II kick lately. So playing that game last night really got me all excited and like, oh, cool, this is what. And then when you start the game, it's like the propaganda songs are playing and all that.
Yeah.
I guess it's so neat. Even though I had no clue what the German song was saying. But yeah, it was definitely I know a lot of people were saying, oh man, PS Plus sucked last month, blah, blah, blah. Are you sure about that? Are you sure? Everybody's always trying to freaking hate on it. I thought this month's PS Plus offerings are pretty sweet.
Yeah, I agree.
People were like, oh man, what's up with this garbage with PS Plus? It's another crappy month. I downloaded all the games. Well, I'm sorry. I added them all to my library. I don't have that much space on my PS5, all right?
Get yourself an external.
Did you upgrade your slot yet?
No. I do plan on Black Friday buying a SSD external for my PS4 games. So I'm going to put all my VR games onto that. Because I've been waiting to play most of my VR games, because I really don't want to turn on my PS4. So I'd probably do that to upgrade my space, and then as far as PS5 games go, eventually I'll upgrade.
It's almost a $200. It's almost a $200 commitment for 1 terabyte.
Yeah, I think that'll change.
I hope it'll change by next summer or something, because I want at least 2 or more. One ain't going to do. I mean, I'll see what one does.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's a little bit different because the PS5 takes the memory and all that takes up more, and the IU and the UI and all that takes up more on the PS5's main SSD. But still, I want at least 2 or more to be able to justify the money of the purchase.
Yeah.
Thankfully, the Kraken and the Oodle has helped compress these file sizes down. Except some games, like, did you hear about Far Cry 6 update recently? Like 90 gigabytes on the PS5, and it's like 50 on the Xbox Series X.
That's weird.
I know, right? You can see this trend where most PS5 games were drastically smaller than the other consoles.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why that is. There's got to be something funky about it.
It's the 4K textures, bruh.
Can't wait to play that game when it's $10.
Yeah. I enjoyed 5, I really did, but 6, I mean, the Macarena gun looked pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
My thing with Far Cry is just, and this is like almost every Ubisoft game at this point, it's, they come out with a new way of playing it, like Far Cry 3. It's awesome. Far Cry 4, you're like, okay, this is pretty fun, but whatever. And then like 5 comes around, you're like, still good, but do I care to play this series anymore? Not really. I mean, I'll probably will play the next one, but at this point, it's bargain bin.
Yeah, but Black Friday's coming up. Well, it might be on the list. We'll see.
Oh, there's no way it's not going to be on the list. I'm not going to buy it still, because it's probably. I think it'll be like $30. And like I said, I'm not buying that game past $10 at this point. I have other games I'd rather buy, like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Well, hey, there's some free games for you this month. If you somehow didn't hear, or you haven't downloaded them already, your PS Plus games for November are Knockout City for the PS4 and PS5, First Class Trouble for both consoles, Kingdoms of Amalur, is that how you say it right?
I don't know. I guess so.
Okay, that's what we're saying. Kingdoms of Amalur: Re-Reckoning for the PS4. And then, thanks to the 5th anniversary of the PSVR, we got 3 free PSVR games. The Walking Dead, Sinners and Saints, Until You Fall, and The Persistence, which is the first major title from Firesprite Games. However, if you download that game, know this. You also get the non-VR version. And you get the PS5 Enhanced Edition. Which for some reason they didn't include or didn't mention in the original blog post, which was stupid. I don't understand that. Or they changed their minds or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I would say it was probably always the plan. I just feel like, I don't know, they wanted to probably reiterate that it's a VR game, you know?
I understand that, but hell, man, I mean, people were like, oh, this month's offerings are not that good. I mean, if you would have been like, hey, here's a third PS5 game, people would have been like, well, wow.
I don't know what people are wanting. I feel like this was a great month.
Yeah, it's definitely a good month.
Yeah, Kingdoms of Amalur was a game I've been wanting to play, and it's always been touted as like one of the better Western RPG games. And then Knockout City, I've heard great things about. I haven't played it yet.
Oh yeah, the Square's all about it.
Yeah, the only thing I can think of in terms of that game is that we've actually gotten quite a bit of multiplayer games lately on PlayStation Plus. Like we've had Predator, and
have you played that?
Yeah, I play a lot of Predator.
Oh, really? Is it worth downloading or?
Yes.
Hold on, that was. Look, you're choking. Oh well.
So here's the thing.
Okay.
Predator is a lot of fun if you put it on your PS5.
Okay.
There's a lot of problems.
On the PS5, really?
Yeah, I didn't notice this on the PS4, and people have been posting that they didn't. This has only been a PS5 problem, but your game might not have any you'll be missing 95% of the sound at times. So like, you know, you might not run into this problem like right away, but like if I get in a match right now, there's a high chance that the only thing I can hear are the pigs squealing and maybe the predator running. Other than that, there's no sound. And it's not every match. Some matches it works fine. Also, you can hear explosions sometimes. Like you'll shoot a gas can and you will see it catch on fire for a little bit, and then you will hear the explosion later on. So that's fine. Or that's like the thing that sucks about the game. It runs smoother though, so you can have an uncapped frame rate.
Oh.
So you can get it to run 60. So that's the better part of the PS5. Because the game chugs terribly on PS4 for something. Like I don't know why that game's so graphically demanding. I guess there's like a lot of foliage, but the graphics aren't that good, so I don't really. That confuses me. But as far as the gameplay goes, I love it. Like I think it's a lot of fun, especially once again if you have a group of friends that you can play with. I really enjoy it. My other friends don't care too much about it.
Your friends from last night?
Correct. When it's running smooth, Colin really likes it. If it's not, then he doesn't care for it. Which is funny because, he's like, oh, this has so many problems. But then like a game like Hell Let Loose, when it has like a glitch, he's like, it's not a big deal. I don't know, but I guess Hell Let Loose is just a better overall quality game. But Predator, I like it a lot. I would download it and I would play with you. If, I like the game. I'd like to play it more. I don't my friends don't care to play it though, so I don't play it as much anymore.
Well, I mean, I'm just shocked. It didn't get the best reviews. And
for good reason.
Everyone thought it was so calm when they first showed it.
Yeah.
Remember all that? Oh my God! Predator. Oh, okay. Ilphonic's done a pretty good job supporting it though since it's released.
Yeah, but why not fix like the bugs that are with I feel like you need to either make it the frame rate stable on PS4, find a way to make the sound better on PS5. Like there's just
oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say there's just things like you can tell Ilphonic is not a AAA studio, It like has everything it needs to be a very, very, very good game. But it runs into so many technical issues, and you're just like, why can't they fix this? I don't know. I just wish that they would fix the technical problems, and I think the game would be really good. Also, there's another thing too that I wish that they would have fixed, which is you know how you can put mud on yourself.
Yeah. That's cool.
It is cool, but it actually is worse because the computer can't put mud on themselves, and so like when you're the predator and you're in the thermal vision, you see all these high the high blood people or high temperature people, and they stand out, and if you don't put mud on yourself, you look like them to the predator, but if you put on mud, the predator automatically knows that's a human player right there. So that's, to me, the issue with that. Like, I feel like they need to find a better way to mask it or differentiate it so the predator can't just tell right away that you're human.
No, I'm sure they won't. The PS5 version is just the PS4 version backward PC, right? It's not.
Mm-hmm.
There isn't a native PS5 version.
No, I think the only reason why you could it just has a frame rate unlock where you can do it. So okay. I think that's the only reason why it's better to play on PS5 in that sense. But otherwise, I don't think it would have had any sort of benefit. So
I wonder if they'll. I mean, that's I wonder if they'll even support it. I mean, I'm sure they have like a 1.5, 2-year contract with Sony to support it, and then you probably won't hear much about it from then.
Yeah, I would hope that, like I said, this team is talented. You can see that they understand like a good gameplay loop. Mm-hmm. And I think what they rumored to make Ghostbusters, right?
Yeah, that's the big rumor right now. After the CEO was like, "Oh yeah, we're making a Ghostbusters game." I'm like, wait, what?
I think they'll be great at it. Yeah. I just I think another thing too is like the gunplay isn't as great either. Like I said, it's just small things, but I think that they can knock Ghostbusters out of the park. I just wish that if say it is exclusive or something like that, since Sony seems to have like the Ghostbusters IP for movies or whatever. I just hope that they make it a higher quality budget, and don't put it on PS4. For the love of God, don't put it on PS4.
That's I worry about that game, like the future, like the online of it, and then I worry about like Destruction All Stars, which was another PS Plus game. If the companies will even support it after a year or two. Like, you are right though. The PS Plus has had several multiplayer games as of late, which part of me is like, all right, cool, and I enjoy playing with my friends. At the same time, I'm like, okay, well, I think you guys have given enough out lately.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just
not at all.
I'm trying to play Hell Let Loose, and then it's like, okay, well, I would like to try out Knockout City, and I'd like to get more into Predator, but man, multiplayer games, it's just like there is no end if you don't want it to end. Which is, I mean, I love all video games pretty much, so I never want any of them to end. But it is nice to be able to move on when you beat a single player game.
That's the problem I was having with Destiny, man. When the first Destiny came out, I was so excited and hyped for it that I just kept playing it all the time, and then I realized, like, whoa, there's kind of no end to it. I mean, you can quote unquote beat the storyline, but it just starts over again. You can go do that mission 1,000,000 times if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
I had to put down Destiny because I had other games that hadn't beat yet, and I'm like, man, I can't stop playing Destiny, but I might get anywhere with it. We get better armor, cool.
Mm-hmm.
I just had to sit it down and move away.
That's how multiplayer. Like for me, whenever I play a multiplayer game, I got to find out what my stopping point is. So for Destiny, it is whenever I beat the Chalice dungeon. I was happy. I was like, okay, I'm done. I did it on Prestige though, so. That was like my stopping point for Destiny, and then a game like I don't know, like Predator, it would be honestly maybe like if I reached like max level, I'd be like, or I guess there's no max level anymore, but I don't know. I guess like I said, you gotta find what it like when it's time to step away from a multiplayer and just try to give something else a chance. Just because, like I said, you can get really engulfed in multiplayer games forever if you really want to.
Yeah.
Like I said, and there's nothing, and there's people that do that. You know, people love Destiny and play Destiny all the time. That's great. You know, I like I said, for someone who loves all video games, you know, I want to get the most experience I can out of everything I can. You know, that backlog is crazy.
Hey, I heard that you beat some games lately, though. People might be interested in hearing your opinion on.
Oh, I beat a few actually.
What about what was that one game? What was it called?
Loop of Death.
Loop of Death. I couldn't believe it. Just, you know, we always joke about the trailers being at every Sony event.
Yep.
Well, guess what? This time next year, once the game comes to Xbox, we'll see even more trailers for it. They'll have the Game Pass trailer. They'll have the announcement trailer. It's never going to end. That game is going to get the max exposure.
Sure is.
The most trailers ever for a video game in the history of video games is going to be the Loop of Death. I mean, Death Loop.
If this is slightly off topic, but same topic. So if you were Sony and you, I don't know if, I guess, own the rights to Deathloop or something. I don't know how you really say it. You don't own the rights, obviously. Like they don't own it, but you know, Deathloop is exclusively on PlayStation. Wouldn't you like maybe sell Deathloop for like $5 at this point and just be like, because you know everything that sells now is going to your competitor, and that'd be like a big like F you to them. And even more, it even hurts them even more because you know, I'm assuming a lot of people would buy that game for $5 at this point.
Oh, I'd buy 2 copies.
Yeah, so you know, you could sell millions of copies. So that way people don't really, you know, like they've already played it on PlayStation, so they might not care to play it on Xbox at this point, you know, at this point next year. Like I said, I don't care. I don't own stock in either of the companies. If I was thinking like, as a business person, I'd be like, yeah, you know, at this point the sales of Deathloop are probably stagnated. So let's just sell it for like the ultra cheapy costs and let everyone get it, or put it on PS Plus or something, you know?
So if they were
that one, they probably have to pay money for, and I don't know how that would work. Like I said, if I was Sony, I'd just make the MSRP like $5 at this point.
Xbox, they're already playing it on the PlayStation. They didn't care. They're just fans of you know, Arcane Studios.
Oh yeah, I think that's great. You know,
they even loved it and said, "Hey, I can't wait to play it again."
Yeah, I mean, I just think that if you were able to, like, you know, I said, if you ultra sale it, you know, where, you know, Microsoft's not really making any money on it, and then on top of that, you, instead of selling 1 million, you sell 5 million. It's like, you'd think that would kind of, you know, put a hamper on. I mean, obviously Microsoft's got a ton of money, so it doesn't matter if they lose money regardless, but I don't know. I was just thinking as a competitor standpoint of view, but either way, let's move on. So, yes, I did beat the game. I platinumed it.
Oh, nice. And I know, you know, Matt Storm Trent, 1618, yep. Whatever, the writer, fellow writer, he was skeptical about the game. He got it, and he was like, "Oh man, it's so good, it's so great." So it's exciting to see that both, you know, 2 guys on the staff were actually really excited about it. And hell, like you said, you platinumed it, so James popping platinums over here.
Popping platinums. And I popped that platinum, and that platinum pissed me off.
Yeah, I know. You said it was glitching on you.
See, I thought that, and then I'm pretty sure they nerfed something. So, like, one of the last trophies I had was to kill all the visionaries on a map without anything in my loadout. So you only get to keep the machete and a grenade, wow. And that's it. It's not bad. There's like one map in particular that you can just pretty much sprint to in 20 seconds, and you actually find 2 visionaries there. And so before the update, there's a one way to kill them is by pressing a lever, and it'll release water and drown them both. And so I did that like 5 times, thinking that, like, surely I've done something wrong or whatever, and I kept doing it different ways and whatnot, and it didn't work. But then it seemed like with this recent update, they nerfed it where you have to actually kill them with the machete or something in your loadout in a way. You couldn't just kill them with the water. So I went and I actually went to a different part of the map and killed a different visionary with the machete and got the platinum that way, or got the trophy that way. And then another trophy that was kind of glitching out was killing a visionary after you beat the game. For some reason that wasn't triggering until like the 10th time I did it. So that's what made me initially think that all these trophies I didn't get were glitching out. But I think, like I said, they just kind of nerfed some of the ways you could do it, which is stupid. I don't know why it would matter if I drown them or not.
Yeah, I know. There was a pretty big update that came out. What was it? A couple weeks ago, I bet.
But I didn't notice any difference really, to be honest. But I guess I was kind of towards the end of the game. But the game is, I mean, as far as the game goes, it's great. It really is. The gunplay is really good. I don't love when games say like play the way you want to, because really those games really, benefit stealth stuff. So like you get the ability to go invisible and you can shoot stationary, and you can pretty much never, like, you won't lose your invisibility pretty much for a long time. And so you can really just take a silenced pistol and just headshot like 10 people in a row, and they have no freaking clue where you're at. So it's like super easy in that sense. And the game's not meant to be, I feel like, super hard, because if the game had like intelligent AI, it'd be a really, really, really hard game, and it'd be almost impossible to do some of the trophies in that game. But I liked sneaking around in that game, and I don't really love sneaking around in general. Like, I'd rather play run and gun than hiding. The maps are pretty small, and that's a good thing, I think, because it's not overwhelming. I think the thing that the game does a really great job of is when you find more stuff and you find different ways. So like, you initially have to find out where all these visionaries are, and then you find different ways to kill them. So like, one guy, he's in a studio, and to get inside the studio, you have to like get rid of all your slabs, and your slabs are like the invisibility, your dash or whatever, so it makes it more difficult. But if you go around the back, there's like an entryway you can sneak into and hack a device and get inside that way without having to give up your stuff. And then, like I said, depending on your slabs, which, like I said, is your powers, you can kind of get there in a stealthy way, which is really, like, there's just so many different openings to a place, and it's so cool. I've really enjoyed that. But then, like, on top of that, once you kill the visionary and you like start reading through all his crap that he has at his, like, in his room or whatever, you find out that like he's in a different spot on that, on that day, because it's all one day. So like, he might be in a different area in the afternoon or at night, and it might be a spot where you can kill 2 or 3 visionaries at one time.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. And so that's how you complete the loop, is by you initially kill all the visionaries once, pretty much, and then you stick around and search all their stuff, and then it gives you more leads, and then you find out how to do the perfect loop, which is, you go this place in the, like, you have to go someplace every part of the day in a specific order. So like, someone said that the game's very open at first, and then it funnels you at the end, and I like that, actually. I thought it was a good approach, to be honest. But the only thing is it kind of gets a little boring to keep going through loops once you say you needed to do something at night, or go find something at night. It's like, okay, well, I need to do this at night and something else at night. So it's like you're fast forwarding through the day, and then I don't know. There's parts of it that, like, I think the game in general is very, very, very good. I'd give it like 8.5 or something like that.
Okay, so if someone's looking for some first-person shooting fun on the PS5, Deathloop's definitely worth their money.
Absolutely.
Nice. Yeah, that's what my pal Storm Trent said. He's like, "Oh man, Like, it's so good. And my friend Matt can be so negative sometimes about games. Something makes him mad. I'm done with this game. So when he said it was really good and he beat it, I think, in like 3 days, I knew it had to be pretty good.
Yeah. Like I said, I enjoyed my time with it, and I think the initial trailers were a bit misleading in the game. Like, I thought it was going to be more action-oriented, but it's still a lot more Dishonored in it, where it's like you sneak around to do things.
Oh.
But the gunplay is good. Like I said, there's still some faults in the game. Like, I think, they give you, like, epic, weapons, the orange, the high-tier weapons, and to be honest, I would say they all suck, actually. Like, there's purple weapons that are, like, the grade below it that are way better. Like, one gives you, it's like a vampire round, so when you shoot someone, it heals you, and, like, that one's really great to have. Another one is, like, a high-powered rifle that does, like, explosion damage, and that's great. And then, like, what was the other one's the silenced pistol, and, like, honestly, those are the 3 best weapons to me, in my opinion. And the gold weapons, there's, like, one that, like, you can reload the one clip while you're still shooting because it has 2 clips in it, and it's like, but it has, like, 0 power, and it's like, okay, I hate this gun. And then there's, like, another shotgun that's, like, just okay. And at least all the gold ones, I was like, I used them once just to see what they did, and I did not care for them. Yeah, I could, like,
I know that people were saying that some of the ideas, they definitely think that other devs will borrow them and implement them in first-person shooters going forward.
Yeah, I think so.
Someone was like, oh, man, I could see this idea. I could see this studio taking it and doing this to it. And this could be one of those games you look back and see that it really influenced first-person shooters going forward the next few years. Like, okay, we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely needs to. I know. Today's we're recording this. It's the day after they released the new Call of Duty Vanguard game, and I know a lot of people reviewing it are saying, "Oh, okay, maybe they need to give Call of Duty a little break," which Activision will never do.
Nope, never.
No way in hell.
Yeah, no one cares how it reviews. It's how many people, how much it sells.
Even though the fanfare for Vanguard this year has been awfully quiet, it's still going to sell millions and millions of copies.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless, like you said, if it gets up 80, 90, 100 on Metacritic or OpenCritic. So, we'll see.
Yep.
I won't buy it unless someone wants to give it to me. The hell yeah, I'll play it.
Same.
No, I'm good for now.
Yeah, if that's like another one, it's like if I find it for $20, then I'll do it. But honestly, Call of Duties, they like seem to go to $30 and they stay there. Like Modern Warfare has been like that, and same with Black Ops Cold War. So I have not bought any of the last few Call of Duty games.
So let's talk about a game that I have a feeling it probably made you happy. I don't know. We're about to find out, I guess. One of the biggest games at the original PS5 reveal was Kena: Bridge of Spirits. Am I saying her name right? Is it?
It's Kena. Yeah.
Kena. Okay. Kena: Bridge of Spirits. It got delayed a couple times, and it finally came out. I haven't got to play it yet because the first game I actually had money to buy was Guardians of the Galaxy the other day. That's the first game I bought. I bought a Final Fantasy VIII on my Switch for $7. Ooh, But almost a full budget title that was the first game I bought in a while. And everyone was excited about Kena, and everybody was like, "Oh my god, it looks like a Pixar movie come to life." No. And you already beat it, right?
I did.
Did you platinum it?
Not yet. I was gonna see if they do like a new game plus because I was doing a lot of the like treasure hunting in my normal playthrough, and I was like, well, I don't know why I'm doing this because it helps more in the master difficulty because like you will find more rot to go get to have like more power and all that stuff. So I was like, I don't really want to do collectibles twice,
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, maybe if they do New Game Plus, I'll go finish everything on normal and then go beat the game on master. But they haven't done that yet, so I've just been patiently waiting.
So, I mean, how'd you feel about it? Did it deliver? Did it live up to the hype? Is Ember Labs the next big studio that Sony should acquire?
Yes, so I'm not sure if it lived up to the hype necessarily, because I was pretty high on the game to begin with.
Somebody told me it was the best PS2 game they played on the PS5, and they meant that in all. They weren't being mean. They just said they kind of reminded them of some like the PS2 classics like Jak and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, like those 3D platformers and like you said the collectathons and whatnot.
Yeah, it is like a PS2 game. It is difficult, I'll tell you that. The game is...
Yeah, that's what my friend Justin was like, dude, there's this boss in Kena I just can't beat. I'm putting the control down. I'm done for the night. Okay.
Yeah, they have some things that don't have like a really good checkpoint system in it. So like the last boss, for instance, you go and beat this monster a little bit, and then you go into like a portal and you have to fight regular enemies, but you have to fight like some of the harder regular enemies, and so you might die there, but you probably won't, but you'll get hurt, and then on top of that, like when you come back to the monster and things are happening where you're getting damaged, and it's like you can die fairly easily, because in the game you only get a certain amount of heals, so like you have to get like enough power with your rot, and then you have to find like a flower pretty much that lets you heal, and so once you use, like, you have to use like the power to heal, and then you only get like 2 heals in a boss fight pretty much. And so you can really get screwed
if you don't strategize right. Then you're screwed.
Correct. And in that boss in particular, the last one, you get no checkpoints. So it's like if you go through and beat, like hurt the boss the first time, go through the portal, beat all the enemies there, and then you are on that set, like that next part. If you die there, it's like you got to start all the way from the beginning. It doesn't sound like much, but that could be like 10 minutes at least right there, 10-15 minutes, which can be really freaking annoying. And I'm just saying, just to get to the second part of that boss. And then even like the boss before that, I found him to be very difficult, because you can't like shoot him with your bow. He just deflects everything, and you have to find more creative ways to do it, which isn't necessarily hard. Like once you figure out the bosses, they're not like impossible by any means, but they're still fairly difficult. But I'll tell you this, like bosses in the game in general, even though they're difficult, they are some of the most fun bosses you will have in a video game.
Really?
So, yeah, that's where the game, I think, shines. The puzzles are okay. I would say I don't really care for them. The smaller enemies are okay. It's not like nothing that makes my jaw drop or anything like that. And then but the bosses, there's plenty of them in the game, and they're all, I think, a lot of fun, even though some are frustrating, but they are all very fun. So it's just about like, kind of like a Dark Souls, where you're trying to figure out what's the weak point of the boss. Like you play some of the later bosses, and your bow sucks, and you don't have to worry about, like, nothing you do with the bow works, or nothing, you can't get up close, so you got to use your bow, or you got to use the bombs. Like there's different ways to beat the bosses, and I like that, because it's not, the one thing I love Bloodborne, but even in Bloodborne you can still kind of have a not a hacker's mentality, but like, get in, take a few swipes, exit, go in, take a few swipes and exit. Like I think like as far as Bloodborne goes, like the most fun I had was when you had like regular size enemies that you can parry. But like I said, in Kena, it's like I said, you got to use everything at some point. Not like I said, one boss you don't really need the bow, one boss you do need the bow. It just depends. So I love the bosses, the graphics. The cutscenes are Pixar graphics. The game graphics are very good, but they're nowhere near Pixar graphics, in my opinion. I think like I said, I think it's very good. I think it's a one of the better looking games out there, but you can totally tell it's a smaller studio. It's not like it's not like Naughty Dog made this game where there's like detail in every single part of the game.
I'm sure they had limited budget.
Oh yeah, and that's I'm not faulting them. I'm just
No.
like I said, if I got to treat every game equally, no matter what the budget was. And I think for what the budget was, I think it it looks great and it plays great and all that stuff. It just has some, like I said, it's just as far as the graphics go, it's like not the best looking game I played, which is fine. There are smaller problems with the games. Like I feel like the combat's kind of basic, but that's not necessarily a bad thing because basic gameplay can be really good. And I think as long as you, like I said, the bosses where you have to think about how you're going to kill someone, it's fine. But the smaller enemies, it's just some of them can just be annoying. I don't know. I like it. I would, like I said, this game I'd also probably give like an 8.5. It's very, very good. It's obviously a lot different than like Deathloop, but I don't know. I would say it lived up to most people's hype, and I think people would really enjoy this game once they get their hands on it if they haven't already. And I do think that this would be like to me, if I'm like Sony looking at buying another studio, this is like the studio I would go get because you've seen what they've done with a smaller studio, and what like for a first game, this is an excellent game. It takes a lot of time for most developers to get to the level of quality Kena got to on its first try.
Look at that. Hey, Ember Labs, if you're listening, that's like a box quote right there. Hey, that's pretty good, and you see some of these studios have their first game, you're like, well, I see the potential.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, and I get that. Making games is hard.
I can only imagine, man. It has to be difficult. Have you ever watched the God of War documentary?
Yes.
Oh, you saw how difficult it was.
Yep.
But didn't like Shu play the early demo and was like, "What the hell's going on here?" Wasn't that in the video, or was that just?
I think so, but it's been like 2-3 years since I watched it, and my memory is.
Was like Shuhei played the game. The early demo, was not impressed.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there goes the God of War franchise. So, good job, Ember Labs. You guys did good.
Yes, you did. And I kind of want to buy the physical copy too.
That's what I was. I was kind of waiting for that too. I was like, well, I mean, I'm still Mr. Physical. I still love holding my games, looking at them, having my big old PlayStation collection. I'm like, do I want to spend $40 on the digital and then go buy the physical? Like, no, I don't have that kind of money. So part of me kind of wants to wait for it. At the same time, part of me really wants to play the game. And your glowing review helps, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think you will, enjoy it a lot. I think the story is just okay. I don't mind that they don't beat around the bush on a lot of stuff. But it wouldn't have hurt to have more backstory for Kena or something. You just kind of get dropped in, and it feels like the game is trying to act like you already know her.
Oh, gotcha.
Which is, like I said, it's not necessarily a bad thing. I don't think you really need to have a whole lot of Horizon had, your little Aloy.
Yeah.
And not all of that is always necessary. And I didn't think it would have been necessary in this game. It just would have helped a little bit if they gave just a little bit more, But I thought the game overall was really good. The story was good. Gameplay was good. Graphics are good. I think you'll really enjoy it. I'm hoping the physical version is still version 1.0, so I can just at this point glitch the master difficulty.
Yeah.
I have no problem doing the master difficulty. I just, like I said, I don't really want to, after doing the collectibles once, or most of the collectibles, it's like I don't necessarily want to go back and do all that again and do through master. But I don't know, I have no problem with it. I hope that they do New Game Plus, so that way I'll go back and do it.
That's been something that everyone's requesting. I read the comments and whatnot, but where's New Game Plus at?
I think they'll eventually do it. It just will be a little bit.
Okay. I know that's I just texted you real quick.
What? Texting me during the show?
I know. I don't want to spill stuff.
Yeah. Well, what's next?
I'm just saying. Like, look, it's not like she watching the little Munchkin all day.
No, I understand.
But hey, I'll be on tonight if you want to stream or something or play some Knockout City.
Yeah, I'll do that. I mean, like I said, I gotta put the little one to bed whenever.
Yeah, this is also like the dad cast almost.
Yeah, maybe that's what we should call it, the dad cast.
I was texting James. My wife just got home. She's like, "Hey, what are you doing? I need you to come watch the 3-year-old." I've had him all day. Like, okay, well, let me finish recording with James real quick.
Is there any sort of news that we need to get off our chest here real quickly?
Devolver Digital went live. They went public, right? Is that the correct term?
Went live.
You can now buy their stocks in the company. And Sony bought 5% of them. Ooh. Well, Sony Interactive Entertainment Europe Limited.
My friend Pedro 2, exclusive PS5.
Hey, man. They're one of the biggest indie publishers around, so why not?
Oh, yeah. That's a smart move.
And they're really funny, too. I love their E3 showings. Those crazy, bizarre E3, like the little showcases they have.
Yeah, they're a little chaotic
they're
for me, but
they're different,
yeah.
but they're little. I enjoy them.
Yeah, they're on the realm of like a little too weird for me, which is, I mean, I don't really care. I mean, I like Devolver. Like I said, I like Devolver games. I'm glad that Sony invested a little bit of money on them. So
they're saving the indie scene because Sony hates indies.
Appall them.
You haven't heard that? Sony hates indies forever.
Do you see Shuhei's new role?
Isn't he the indie king or something? Or
I mean, he's like fostering new developers.
Yeah, I saw that, man. I was reading that little article I was reading the site about the it's kind of like a mentorship or something like that, or
yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, that's pretty neat, man. I mean, the dude's been working for Sony for what, like 26 years now?
Pretty long time.
Back, let's see. I know the earliest game I know that he worked on was Legend of Dragoon. That was 2000, so that was 21 years ago.
Legend of Dragoon was 2000?
Yeah, I know, right? Just think 30 years ago was 1990.
I know it.
Oh, Lord. Oh, God, it's starting to... I told you about that, right, on my YouTube page? Some guy goes...
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, people that don't know, some guy goes... He left a comment. I'm sure he's a kid or something that said... He said brah. Like, LOL, LMAO, dude, you're like 60. Like you said, I guess to him I would be 60 being 38. Look, sometimes my knees feel 60. Don't get me wrong. Earlier today I had to get up off the ground and I was just like, oh my God, that just hurt so bad. But that might be because of this weight I'm carrying. But yes, sometimes my knees do feel 60, so you got me there, bro. And then that one guy said I look like Fred Flintstone. It's like, wow, I can't believe Fred Flintstone's talking about video games. Like, oh, I'm going to have to smack somebody one of these days. But hey, if you don't follow us on the YouTube page. It's kind of fun. YouTube.com/PlayStationBra. You got a YouTube page?
Heck no.
Oh.
Look, if there
What is that
was
supposed to
any,
be? Like you're too good for YouTube?
no, that just means I'm boring.
Oh.
I'm vanilla. You don't want to follow someone who's vanilla.
Do you have TikTok or?
No, like I said, if I had
Instagram?
TikTok people, the last time I have an Instagram because my wife has an Instagram, and the last time I posted on Instagram was probably 2014.
James, why didn't you like my picture? Oh.
Hey, she has done that before where it was like, she sent me the photo and she's like, did you like it? I was like, yeah, I liked it. She's like, but did you like it on Instagram? I was like, oh my gosh. She got over that pretty fast, but there was a little point of contention there.
It's like, bruh, I don't have to like the photo to like it. You know that I like it.
Yeah, I mean, I would have zero. I have zero followers for YouTube and all that stuff. Like, there's no reason to follow me. There's probably no reason to listen to me right now.
Oh, actually, I wanted to talk to you about crypto.
Oh, okay.
But just not right now. We'll talk about it tonight if we stream or whatever, because I wanted to ask you a few questions about it.
Are you trying to get in?
I mean, I tried to a few months ago, but it's like, you must have this wallet and do all this stuff. I'm like, okay, this is what is going on. Like, you must be verified and all this. I'm like, okay, this is getting too deep. I'm going to back off for now.
Well, I can help.
We can make our own coin, can't we?
Yeah, Brockcoin.
There we go, see? Let's do this.
Yeah,
Who wants to invest in Brockcoin?
I don't know how hard it would be to make, because I'm pretty sure Doge, maybe not Dogecoin, I'm not sure. Like some of those coins that are coming out, those meme coins,
yeah,
they have just copy and pasted code. So it's like the same exact coin, it's just a different name.
I would just like to do it just for fun, just to see if people would actually spend a tenth of a penny or whatever, or however much.
You can go way less than that.
Okay, well, the smallest degree possible.
The one coin that like
0.1.
Yeah, like the one coin that blew up. There was a guy. I'll tell you how much he made in a second, but like it went up like just an insane amount of percentage. And someone's like, "Oh, is it at a cent yet?" And it's like still like 0.00005 cents. So it's like it still has room to grow to get to like $1. But so there's a guy, and you can like blockchain is public, so you can follow a lot of stuff. And there's a guy who spent $8,000 on this coin Shiba Inu.
What's my friend at work's been buying, or he bought, or
invested
in.
Good luck. I mean, that coin's gone. So like I said, 400 days ago, or I guess it's over 400 days ago now, but it was he spent $8,000 on it. And I think it was like a week ago when Shiba topped. He that guy was worth 5.7 billion with a B dollars.
What the fuck?
Yep.
Oh my God. That's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
Can he cash out, or is he?
He can, I'm pretty sure. I think the only problem is that he probably owns so many coins that like if you're selling it, you can't just dump it all at once. If you dump it all at once, someone's got to be buying. So say you we're selling 1 million tokens. If there's not 1 million buy orders, then it'll drop to zero. You're
just saying.
So you have to slowly at a time just keep. You probably like if I was this guy, I would have all of his tokens go into like 500 wallets, so that way no one, not everyone's gonna track my 500 wallets, and then just dump them every now and then.
Gotcha. I don't know. I just wanted to ask you about it. Just something to look into for the future.
Yeah, we'll talk about it tonight.
Who knows? I don't know. I read your Twitter and you're all like, I can't believe this coin did that, and this is such a stupid coin.
It is.
I'm just sitting there reading your stuff. I'm like, I wonder what? I'm like, why is he saying this? I don't understand, but I'm going to ask him about it sometime.
Yeah.
So get ready for the new spin-off cast, Crypto Cast. And when I went and saw Eternals.
Nice.
Which was good. As a Marvel fan, I've never cared about those characters. I thought they were stupid. So I never read the comics. So I can't be like, well, in the comic books, Peter Parker doesn't do that,
That's fine. You don't want to be a comic snob anyway.
Do what?
So that's fine. You don't want to be a comic snob anyway.
No, I'm just saying, like, I can't be like, well, he didn't do that in the comic books, or so I didn't really know what's going on, but I really enjoyed it as it kind of filled in the back end of the Marvel universe, like, through time, and seeing the characters kind of represent these mythical characters in the past and the future for like the gods for the different empires, for like the Eternals, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that was kind of cool. And then kind of like the overall fabric of the Marvel universe. That's kind of neat.
Yeah.
And the ramifications of what happened in the movie. So I enjoyed it. I mean, it ain't the best Marvel film, but I don't know if it's the worst, like all the scores have been giving it. But during that, the opening, the last commercial was Matt Damon is like, no, fortune favors the bold. I don't know, whatever. He says some quote, and then it was like Crypto.com. I'm like, they actually paid Matt Damon all this money to do this dumb ad?
They're making a ton of money.
And that's why I'm like, well, maybe I should look into it. I thought, I asked James. He's the big crypto guy, so.
Yeah, we'll talk about it tonight.
All right, man. Well, like I said, I got to go see my son. I had to work today, and I know, my wife's. I love my son to death. Wyatt is an amazing child, but he can be a bit of a headache sometimes.
Any kid can.
And his son, if you're hearing this years from now, I apologize. I love you to death, but
I doubt it.
stop it. My sister will hear it. She's like, I can't believe you say that. And maybe your sister too.
No, my sister won't support me. No one supports me. Told you, I had those were literally my 3 best friends that played with us last night, and they don't support me.
Well, that one guy, let's do it one time and didn't finish it, but that's still something. I'm sure half my friends don't. I'm sure I know Matt, maybe Timmy, that's about it. Justin, maybe.
To be fair, Matt's like your best friend, though.
Yeah, of course.
See, my best friends don't.
That's all right, man.
They suck. Need new best friends. You want to be my best friend?
Yeah.
We'll listen to our own podcast.
Yeah. Heather one day was like, are you listening to your own podcast? Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta.
She was like, okay.
It's a good way to either one, just hear how it sounds to other people, and then 2, you can also like see the annoying tics that you do. I can't remember. I have like 3, and I'm trying to work on them. But we don't. I feel like we don't do this enough where I can like really correct it.
Because I watch my old videos that I did or I was in or I created, and she's always, "What are you doing watching your own content?"
Gotta get them views.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. But
yeah. Well, I'm glad we were able to talk about Deathloop and Kana.
Yeah, hey, I really wanted for you to, I know you enjoy these games. I know when we talk together, you often say, hey, I beat this. And I'm like, well, maybe your opinion on this will help somebody else be, he said Kana was this, or he's the Loop of Death was this good. And maybe you can help influence somebody to buy some games.
Yeah. Also get Ghost Runner. That's a lot of fun too.
Okay. I'm sorry. I wish the show was longer, guys. I know this is. It's shorter than we normally do. But
hey, maybe Colin will listen to it now because it's only an hour.
If we string talk, you can still talk about Ghost Runner and whatever you want to.
Crypto.
Yeah, crypto. The future of James. It's popping Platinum's coin. Hear all about it tonight. Get your first chance to buy it. But hey, if you enjoyed the show, subscribe to us, share it, tell your mom. She might listen.
Tell your mistress.
Make your mom listen. Make your mistress listen. If she wants that money to pay her rent at that apartment complex, you better listen to this podcast, by God.
Better.
But yeah, we'll see y'all around, guys. And girls and whatever you identify as. I am Brah.
I am Groot.
I am Groot. Hey. Okay, I'll talk about that later. Come on, bro.
Game on, bro.
Come on, bro.